Imagine for a moment that aging isn't as inevitable as we've always believed. The wrinkles, the graying hair, the slowing pace, it all feels like a natural rhythm of life. But what if it wasn't? What if we could rewrite that script, holding back the tide of time, or even reversing it? It sounds audacious, maybe even impossible, but scientists are pushing the boundaries of what we know about aging, and the possibilities are as fascinating as they are groundbreaking. Every creature on this planet experiences aging, yet not all age equally. Turtles and lobsters, for instance, seem to defy the clock, growing older at an astonishingly slow pace. Contrast that with fruit flies and mice, whose lives speed by in a blur. So, what makes us humans tick differently? Why do our bodies change the way they do, losing height, gaining frailty, and showing signs of wear with each passing decade? Researchers believe they've identified 3 core drivers of aging, and understanding these could hold the key to not just slowing down the process, but potentially turning back our biological clocks. This burgeoning field, known as longevity science, offers a tantalizing glimpse into the future of human health. The journey starts with telomeres, tiny protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes. Imagine them as the tips of shoelaces, fraying over time as our cells divide and replicate. These cellular worker bees are constantly at it, ensuring the body functions smoothly. But each division trims the telomeres a bit shorter until they're too worn down to do their job. That's when the trouble begins. Cells falter, and age-related conditions like heart disease, cancer, and cognitive decline start to set in. Interestingly, not all creatures suffer the same fate. Birds, for example, manage to maintain their telomeres remarkably well, which may explain their relatively long lifespans. While we humans have longer lives thanks to advanced healthcare and technology, our telomeres tell a story of natural limits that scientists are eager to rewrite. But telomeres aren't the only culprits. There's another invisible enemy at work: oxidative stress. Through the simple act of living, eating, breathing, and existing in a world filled with pollutants, our bodies accumulate free radicals. These reactive molecules wreak havoc on cells, damaging tissues, and even the mitochondria, the energy powerhouses within us. Think of free radicals as tiny vandals, chipping away at the machinery of life. Thankfully, our bodies have a defense system in the form of antioxidants, which neutralize these destructive forces. Foods rich in antioxidants, think berries, nuts, and leafy greens, play a crucial role in this battle. Exercise helps too, reducing oxidative stress, while habits like smoking and excessive drinking tip the scales in the opposite direction. As we age, the very blueprint of our bodies, the DNA, faces challenges. Over time, the instructions that tell our cells what to do become harder to read, much like a scratched CD struggling to play music. This breakdown contributes to the visible and invisible signs of aging. But here's where things get exciting. Scientists believe it might be possible to reset this system, restoring the clarity of those genetic instructions and giving our cells a second wind. One of the most intriguing discoveries in longevity science is the idea of a central aging mechanism, a kind of master switch that orchestrates the aging process across the body. This mechanism might explain why aging happens in such a coordinated way, affecting multiple systems almost simultaneously. If researchers can identify and manipulate this switch, it could open the door to revolutionary treatments that don't just target one aspect of aging, but address the entire process holistically. The field of longevity science is still in its infancy, but it's already drawing attention from an unlikely group: biohackers. These self-experimenters are diving headfirst into the science, using tools like blood pressure monitors, cognitive tests, and detailed spreadsheets to track their progress. While their methods aren't always rigorous or medically approved, their enthusiasm is contagious. They've made cutting-edge science accessible to the masses, and their experiments offer a glimpse of what might be possible. From caloric restriction to telomere extension therapies, And from studying senescent cells to exploring compounds like GDF11 and metformin, the landscape of biohacking is vast and varied. It's not just about living longer. It's about living better, defying the limitations of our biology to embrace more vibrant, dynamic lives. Even the humble roundworm C. elegans, a tiny creature often used in aging research, has contributed valuable insights, highlighting how small interventions can have big impacts. Of course, the quest for longevity isn't without its challenges. Aging is a complex puzzle influenced by genetics, lifestyle, and environmental factors. For all the progress we've made, there's still so much we don't understand. Yet, the strides humanity has taken in recent years are nothing short of remarkable. What's most exciting is the sense of agency this science offers, a belief that we can shape our futures, steering the course of our lives in ways our ancestors could only dream of. Living longer isn't everyone's goal, and that's okay. But for those who dare to imagine what's possible, the advances in longevity science are a source of hope and inspiration. They remind us that the human body is a marvel of resilience and adaptability, capable of extraordinary feats when given the right tools. Whether or not we choose to embrace these possibilities, the journey itself is a testament to our enduring curiosity and determination. So, as we stand on the brink of this new frontier, one thing is clear: the story of aging is far from over. The next chapters are being written in labs, clinics, and even in the homes of passionate biohackers. What they'll reveal remains to be seen, but the potential is undeniable. Here's to a future where age is just a number and the best days might still be ahead.